Hi everyone, I'm Michelle LeMay from LeMay Chiropractic Wellness. Are you sick and tired of hearing or even asking the age-old question, what's for dinner? Do you get frustrated around 5 p.m. when your family is expecting you to have something new and exciting and yummy made for dinner, and you've got nothing in the fridge? I know how you feel. I've been there before, lots of times. But I learned a great way to make meal planning easy, and I'm going to share that secret with you today. If that sounds good, keep watching. Whether you have kids or not, meal planning can be very frustrating. Going out to eat all the time was not an option for us because number one, it costs a whole lot more to feed our family of 4 at a restaurant than it does at a grocery store. And number 2, you can prepare much healthier meals for yourself than you can get at most restaurants. At first, I used to take scratch pieces of paper, write out the days of the week on each one, and then write what recipe we were to have on each of those nights. I didn't bother with lunches as those seemed to take care of themselves if I planned my leftovers correctly. But then all these slips of paper started stacking up and it got to be a real pain and I felt I was still doing too much work. Then one day, a patient of ours, Carol, shared her method of meal planning. But since I'm not as talented with spreadsheets as Carol is, I had to create something simple yet flexible. So, with the help of Post-it notes and just one piece of paper, I created our Menu for the Week board. You can make this as fancy or as simple as you want. As you can see, this is just a scratch piece of paper. You could use a dry erase board for this. Starting at the top with Sunday, I wrote out each of the days of the week with Saturday at the bottom. You could make this as big or as small as you like. Then with Post-it notes, our family wrote down all the names of the recipes that we like and put them on these magnetic boards that stay on our fridge. This one has all the meat recipes, this one has all the chicken recipes, and this one has everything else. For us, we do most of our grocery shopping on Sundays after church. So typically on Saturday, we get together, see what everyone's work and school schedules are like, and decide what we want to eat the following week. That way, we make sure that we have all the ingredients necessary for making those recipes. That saves so much frustration. Because you're taking into account everyone's busy schedules, it also lessens the amount of food that goes bad and gets wasted and thrown out because you're only buying what you need for that week. Let me walk through our week and show you how this works. This particular Sunday, we had a special celebration planned and went out for ribs. I did not write down the name of the restaurant or any other details, just ribs. On Monday, we were starting a 10-day blood sugar balancing program that has certain food restrictions, so we really had to get our planning right. I knew I would have a little extra time that morning to prepare, so we thought it would be a good idea to make a lamb roast. That would give us leftovers for lunch the next couple of days. Tuesday, we're having baked chicken. What that typically means is either grilling or baking chicken with a variety of vegetables and spices and flavorings. Again, you can make this as detailed as you want. On Wednesday, we are in the office treating patients until about 6 p.m. Knowing that we're all hungry by the time we get home, I want something ready when I get there. So that night, we're having lentil soup because I can put it all together in my electric pressure cooker in the morning and it will be ready when I get home that night. I love the feeling of walking in the door and dinner is already done. I won't go through the rest of the week. I think you got the idea. There are so many benefits to planning out your menu for at least a week at a time. If you can do more than that, more power to you. Carol does it for a whole month. Wow, that's impressive. Here are just 5 benefits I could come up with. Benefit number 1, you're only planning and making decisions one time instead of 7 times per week on what to eat. That saves you time and frustration. Benefit number 2, like I mentioned before, very little food gets wasted because of proper planning. Now you're saving money. Benefit number 3, you can plan variety into your meal plan. That way it's not the same old, same old. That's also better for your health. Benefit number 4, by planning ahead, you have all the ingredients you need to make the things you want. This saves frustrating trips to the store for just 1 or 2 items. And benefit number 5, in a busy family, there are a lot of things to juggle in your schedule. Sports practices and games, school events, night classes, meetings and seminars, going out of town, you know what I mean. By looking at the week ahead, it helps you get a handle on the whole family's needs and makes life go much more smoothly. That sounds like you're saving yourself a lot of headaches. Well, that was just 5 benefits. I'm sure you can come up with more. If so, we'd love to hear about it. So please leave us a comment on how this video has helped you. While you're there, we would appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel and then share it with your friends. Do you have other video ideas? Then leave us a comment below. I'm Michelle LeMay with LeMay Chiropractic Wellness. Thanks for watching.